I love to go prospecting in all the mountain streams, and as I go I love to sing, my gold pen in my hand. Go for me, go for Ma, go for me, go for Grandpa, ha 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 ha, go for me, go for Ma, my gold pen in my hand.
Hey, Grandpa here. Well, y'all remember when we did our shoot up north in Georgia, I showed you my hand crank trommel? Well, I tell you, Grandpa got tired of cranking. So I took this little crank off of my hand crank, because we're set up now down in the Orlando processing room where I live. I took the hand crank off, and what I did, I took a wheel, this is off a lawn fertilizer spreader, and I attached a few things to it, and I made a water wheel. Alright, I made a water wheel. So now I've taken my hand crank trommel and I'm turning it into water powered. I know there's some real expensive ones out there online, I've seen them, but I did mine with a wheel, and I put half a tennis balls on it. If you want to zoom in and get a little bit closer shot of that, Tracy, you can get a clear shot right through the plastic over here. You can see where I put those tennis balls on there. They're bolted on pretty good. Now I'm going to show you how this thing operates. I'll fire this baby up, plug it in. I'm set up on a 110 pump here. I've got a sump pump, a dirty water pump. And what I've got here is I've got material I've got from Chris's gold mine. And all I have to do is take the scoop here, I feed it in here, and the water washes it. It's already classified when you get it from Chris's gold mine. And I can feed this pretty fast now. And you can see how it runs down through the trommel. Once again, we've got our washing tube in here with the pressure wash, and it's turning. I explained all this on an earlier video, so I'm not going to go too much into it. And then I've got it powered now by the water wheel. Makes it a little bit easier for Grandpa because it was hard for me to stand on one end, put material in, and then get down in and crank it. So this is what I went with. Works great for at home. I got I think it's a 3,200 gallon per hour dirty water pump. Got it from Harbor Freight for 60 bucks. Boy, is it ever worth it. I don't like to spend money, but I just couldn't get enough volume out of my pool pumps. So now I've got something else I want to show you. Let me shut this down. You can see how it tracks through the different sluices. I've got it running down here. After it drops out of the screen, I've got a little catch tube here that takes all the material over 1/8 of an inch and drops it in this bowl so I can hand it out at a later time. And what water doesn't go in there feeds right back into the circulating system. And it goes down, it drops into Grandpa's Gold Whisperer here. And then we drop down and go through a sluice. And it all recycles. Here's somebody wants to say hi. Y'all remember riffles, don't you? We're working on that. Goldsmithing bit. We're going on vacation in a week up to North Georgia. We're going to work on it some more. So I guess he wanted to get on camera again. He remembers when we were up in Georgia. He likes that camera. So I'm going to put you down for a second, buddy. Now what I did, y'all remember my fluid beds. Here's the original prototype for my fluid bed testing. Just a Gatorade bottle, some PVC pipe, bottom of a 5-gallon bucket, and then I've got a nozzle in the bottom of the pipe that was with a 1-inch line, and that's what gave me the pressure to blow out the material in the fluid bed. That was a prototype. I liked the way it worked, and I stuck with the bottle. From there, I moved on to this. And this is one that I made. This was my second step in the process. And what I've got here, I'm going to turn it on. But before I turn it on, all my pumps are tsunami pumps, and they're 12-volt pumps. What I had to get for working at home, because I don't want to hook up to the battery, I got a converter. It goes from 110 to 12 volt. And what I do with that is I plug it in, and I take the connections, black on black, red on red, and I'll power this unit up, and you'll see what we do here. Alright, now, just let me jump in front here once quick. I've got material that I classified, and what I do with this, once again, I've got my little tube up here with the water circulating, like at the dentist's office, and you can just put the material in, and you can see how it boils out here. Don't have a hole in the front, got one coming out the back, and once again that's powered by a tsunami pump. Now let me move on. So that was my second step. Then it goes through a series of catches here. I've got a mat here, and then anything that might blow out goes into this, goes into a pan, and works out pretty good. This will catch fine gold out of Georgia. I guarantee it catches fine gold. I've done it many times. Now, what I did for me here, because clean out got to be a problem. Not that it takes a lot of time, but I just try to make it quicker whenever I can. So what I did with this, let me shut down the Trommel. That way I don't have to talk over him. The clean out got to be a little bit difficult on here, so I thought, well, I'm going to work on a different configuration for the jar. So what I did was, you've all seen this already. This was my fluid bed that we had on video up in Georgia that I shot. So last video went on YouTube. Now, I'm going to hook that one up. Once again, black on black, red on red. Feed the material in the top here. And this tube blows out the material. I can get some stuff and throw it in there for you if you want me to. But you get the idea. It works on the same principle as this. And does a real nice job. Once again, it catches the fine gold. I explained on the last YouTube how we clean that one out. You take off the bottle cap. Let me get you, I've got it for example here. Okay? You take out the bottle cap, dump it out, and everything comes up. Today I realized that the whole video was a little bit put together, but I hope you got the idea of what we're trying to do here. I wanted you guys to see that Grandpa takes it from the field and I bring it to the house, and it works out pretty good. And once again, I made it all with virtually all recycled and repurposed materials, because that's what I'm about. You know, Grandpa's motto is, it's not what it is, it's what it can be. I hope you all enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll be doing any shooting up when I'm on vacation in Georgia. Maybe I'll do something at the creek, but I've enjoyed spending this time with you. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, when you want to see how something's made, stop the video like I have to, stare at the picture, rewind it, do it again until you get it all together, because this is just a recipe. It's just a recipe. You may have your own little special bottles at home, your own tweaks, your own special ways to do it. So, in the meantime, until the next one, I guess I'll just say, may you have the love of family in your life, and there's not much else you need. A little gold in your pan. God bless you.
I love to prospect in the stream. It's always so much fun. The bubbling brooks, they call to me, come get our pretty gold. Gold for me, gold for Ma, gold for me, gold for Grandpa, ha 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 ha, gold for me, gold for Ma, my gold pan in my hand.